Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Risk Management. So I made this video to go over Unit 1, Week 0. There's just 1 week in Unit 1. It's basically the week leading up to our field time. Um, so I just made a quick presentation to go over the goals and the assignments, and just to remind everybody that this class is running concurrently with mountain orientation. So if you were enrolled in risk management, you must also be enrolled in mountain orientation, and you must come to both classes. Okay, so Unit 1, Best Practices in Risk Management. Just a few dates. Unit 1 starts today, August 7th. Unit 1 ends technically at 11:59 on August 11th. That's when the discussion board posts are due. That's when the quiz is due. Um, Mountain orientation, we meet on campus at Red Rocks Community College at 9 a.m. on Friday, August 10th. So you'll want to check D2L for mountain orientation and make sure that you come to both classes. And we head into the field for mountain orientation on August 12th. So we'll be in the field, and the courses will overlap, and the curriculums will be interwoven on our backpacking trip that starts on August 12th. So I hope that all makes sense. It's a little bit tricky with the logistics, but the curriculum will be hopefully seamless as we are practicing risk management in the field. All right. The unit goals for Unit 1, it's called Best Practices in Risk Management. After this unit, you'll be able to start generating emergency protocols for outdoor venues. So we'll kind of start that process of looking at risk and risk management plans. And you'll also be able to summarize this document, the ISO 31000, with regards to risk management in the outdoor industry. So there's a handout that I wrote summarizing the document. The document itself, the ISO 31000, is probably about 70 pages and not that riveting. It's a lot of definitions, so I've read it and I summarized it. So you just need to read the handout. And hopefully it breaks down kind of the risk management processes, and as well as providing you with vocabulary terms and kind of some theory in the risk management industry. All right, so really, those are our learning outcomes. What are our goals? We want to familiarize ourselves with best practices before we head into the field. So we have this risk management approach that's very kind of vetted, and this approach that is industry-wide. We want to be familiar with that before we head into the field. We also want to use a common vocabulary and learn some foundational theory. That's what this unit is all about. So in order to accomplish that, these are your assignments. You have the ISO handout. You have to read chapter 2 from the Freed book. That's all posted on D2L. What is risk management and why do we need it? There's a primer on emergency evacuation plans. The emergency evacuation plan assignment is due later in August. It's due on August 22nd, but it's never too early to start thinking about it. So go ahead and read that primer. We'll have an emergency evacuation plan in the field with us in mountain orientation. So the more familiar you are with that before we head into the field, the more you'll get out of it, and hopefully the easier your assignment will be once you get out of the field. So that's the reading. In addition, there's a few discussion boards. So this course uses discussion boards. They're each worth 10 points of your grade. If you read the syllabus, grading's out of 1,000 points. So not a whole lot of points there, but it is worth your while to participate in them. It's also how we communicate as a class when we're working online. So the first discussion board is an introduction. I'd love you to respond to those questions, introduce yourself. The second one is about what is risk management and why do we need it. So hopefully it gets you thinking about the material we've been reading, kind of front loads a little bit about risk management before we head into the field. There's a third discussion board. It's optional. So if you have some time, or feel free to participate in that. I know it's a little bit crunched leading up to this trip, but I made that one optional. There's also a quiz that's due by August 11th, so make sure to do that quiz. It's just a quiz summarizing parts of that ISO 31000 handout, so you want to complete that quiz. You can find all this stuff in D2L. All right, that's that's it. Um, Let me go back to the week 1 overview. So when you're in D2L, this is what it's going to look like. You'll see an overview, you'll see a video, you'll see links to the discussion boards, you'll see the assignments. There's another optional reading too in the required textbook. So that is week 1. Thanks for your attention, and we'll see everyone on August 10th when Mountain O starts. Thank you.